We're here with Grant McGowan. He is producing artistic director of Pinch and Ouch Theater in Atlanta. Hi, Grant.
Hi.
And we're just sitting here after a night of Speed-the-Plow.
Yeah.
So tell us about that play.
Well, this is a play. It's by David Mamet and starring three very talented actors, Jason Smith, Robert Mello, and Jackie Costello. And it's a play about these two Hollywood producers. They get a script that's like a surefire hit, and all is going well, and then a woman comes into the picture. No, forgive me. No,
that's always the
a young
problem.
secretary comes into the picture with an art house project, and she falls in love with this script. She gets an opportunity to read it, and then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah. So we're here after Speed-the-Plow with Rob Mello. Rob, you've been with Call Time Atlanta before. You were on our episode 1.
Yes,
You play Charlie Fox in Speed-the-Plow.
I do.
So give us some thoughts about that character.
Charlie Fox is a man who is very desperate to make his own mark in the entertainment world.
And Jackie, you play Karen.
Yes.
What do you think of this character, Karen?
Oh goodness. She's a very interesting character to play. She is a very passionate character. She finds one thing in this play that really just resonates with her, and she's just willing to do anything to be able to make that a reality for her.
Backstage with Jayson Smith. He played
Front stage, but go ahead.
he played Bob Gould. We are front stage, actually. That was my fault. Thank you. So, Bob Gould,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about this character. What do you think about him?
Bobby Gould, he's been working really hard for, as we say in the play, 11 years. He and his buddy Charlie have kind of moved through the system here of the studio, but Bobby's always been one or two steps ahead. Bobby's a little slicker. He's a little better at the brown nosing and the glad handing and the smooth and all that sort of thing. So he's moved along a little bit better. And he's just been promoted to head of production. He's not head of the studio, but he's head of production. And this is his first day at work.
One thing I don't need when everybody in this jolly town is trying to promote me. Do you want to see my messages?
My background, I've been acting or teaching or doing stuff for, 25 years.
Meisner technique.
Started when I was 5. I teach the Meisner technique. Did you see how I did that?
I
Started
saw
when
how
I
you
was
did that,
5.
but I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm 30.
So now, where are you originally from, Jackie?
I'm from Florida originally, born and raised in Port St. Lucie.
When did you come to Atlanta?
5 years ago. I grew up as a dancer, actually,
Oh.
and
dance?
ballet mainly. Unfortunately, my knees did not hold up. After dance was no longer something that I would be able to continue with the way that I wanted to.
Right.
I really kind of just was searching for something to fill that creative void, and I tried a bunch of different things, and then I decided one day, hey, I really want to, take an acting class again, and I called up the Alliance Theater. I fell in love with the first class, and this first class led to a second class. Fast forward a little bit later, and I meet Grant.
How long have you been producing artistic director here?
Well, in Atlanta, 3 years. I can't say that. 2 seasons, and this is our 3rd season, our first production in this venue. And we did a couple of little black box shows in New York City, and so I would say 3 years.
So are you originally from Atlanta?
I am. I was actually born about 3 blocks that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I was 9 years old, my mother and some other ladies of Cobb County put together the South Cobb Arts Alliance, and they decided that their children living out there in Cobb County needed a little bit of culture. Actually, they brought out these people called the Vagabond Marionettes, which are now called the Center for Puppetry Arts.
Oh,
yes, and they came out and would teach us how to make puppets, and we'd do drama and skits and sing, and then we did plays. I was better at that than baseball or basketball or any of the other sports, and it worked better, and I was like, I like this. And I stuck with it.
I figured we'd drop by the Hunt Ferry and get the tuna sandwich, and then we could go swishing over to Laura Ashley and pick out some cunning prints for my new office.
So what made you choose Speed-the-Plow to work with?
Well, First off, it's a Tony Award nominated play. It's an incredible play by David Mamet. It's my favorite play he's done. He wrote Glengarry Glen Ross, American Buffalo, Oleana, just to name a few. And so I was familiar with his play. I saw it on Broadway with Jeremy Piven and Raul Esparza, who won the Tony for, and Elizabeth Moss from Mad Men. And I loved the play. I thought it just was so lively and engaging.
Call the Coventry to the table for 2 at 1. Thank you.
So tell me about how you got used to the dialogue in this play, in Speed-the-Plow.
I will tell you when it's over.
It's very difficult type of dialogue, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the tricky bit is you really have to, and I, we never get through it perfect. We really are trying really hard to honor the text. What it is he's taken a really like a monologue that this guy is saying and a monologue that guy is saying, and he's done this to them.
Right.
And so you have to stay in this flow, but then of course, like any good dramatic monologue, it has these non sequiturs where the person in real life, like they would, changes thought patterns. And that was the hardest part in learning it.
It's the radiation. Yeah, Bob, that's great. Well, listen to this. And it's with it brought grace. But still the question.
Of course, there's always one or two that just don't want to stay in there. They're like that free radical that just always jumps out every night. So I got off book pretty early, which drove Rob completely mad.
10 o'clock in the morning, and I need a drink. I feel confident with Mamet Speak when I'm when the script is in your hand. My problem with Mamet Speak was memorizing Mamet Speak. Just to be honest, I'm just being honest, people. But for some reason, I've always had some sort of weird natural affinity with it. I don't know.
Wait.
I talk fast. That's what I tell myself. Just talk fast and you're good to go.
I read the coverage. What do you want from me, blood?
Rob will tell you. I mean, he told us up front. He goes, "Ain't gonna be me," And so, but I've helped him out on occasions, and he's helped me out on occasions. He helped me out tonight. There was some point I just went when he saw it, and we went, and nobody knew, and everything was fine.
Good.
My makeup that I wasn't wearing turned red, but everything was fine.
Honestly, working with great actors who really just wanted to rehearse and I think that the more that you let it play out and you let it live itself out, the better it's going to get.
From the beginning to end, I mean, there were challenges, but I was working with some of the best people that I've ever worked with before, and I think the work speaks for itself. But just actors that showed up on time, showed up early, that wanted to stay late and rehearse longer, that came in for pickup rehearsals like voluntarily, and that's the kind of talent we had. People that wanted to be here.
What was your favorite scene to do?
In this play.
Yes, in this play.
My favorite scene to do. Actually, it's funny. It changes from night to night. But obviously, the first scene is when my character's just kind of going bananas and doing his thing. You really get to see him really living who he is. So that's definitely my favorite scene. But from night to night, it changes. Like tonight, even though we had some technical issues in scene 2 with some props and crap, it was really good tonight, and I enjoy all of them.
I would say that it's probably different every single time I do it, but definitely finding that passion for the book and really trying to convince Gould that this is something that I truly believe in, that I want more than anything, and I can definitely identify with things that I've wanted more than anything in my life, and
that takes a little bit out of you, I would think.
Oh yeah. As Charlie keeps saying in the play, I gotta come down. It takes a while to come down because it does take a lot out of you. So, but in a good way.
Yes,
so if it didn't take a lot out of you, then something might be wrong.
But that's the crux of the drama of the play, is that loyalty is tested. And that's what I tell all my friends and people that I've said, come see this show. This is about what happens when you throw your friend under the bus, or maybe not, but that's what it's about.
So you got a nice tweet from Jeremy Piven.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So what, did you just put it out there to him and he responded, or?
Yeah,
or what?
well, Jason sent him a tweet saying, "Hey, I'm playing Gould in Atlanta, and do you have any advice?" And he says, he replied back. He says, "A great play, fall for the girl. Words will guide, trust." And I thought, stay present. I don't know if I said stay present. That's a big one. I constantly remind them. But awesome advice.
Yeah.
But I mean, theater is my heart. It's my passion, and so I'm sure you'll see me around.
I think you guys are doing an astounding job with it.
Hey, thank you very much. No, scene 3 tonight, Rob was on fire. It was just like, wow, this is great, and it was so easy. I mean, the audience was loving it, and it was, to me, it was real, and it was scary, and it was fun at the same time. I mean, he was kicking ass tonight.
Shut up! I'm not done talking!
What about that fight scene?
It's the hardest work though, actually, because it took a lot of rehearsal, a lot of blocking, a lot of and there's a lot of little technical things that go on that have to be done
Right.
just right, and I don't get it right every time.
Right.
And if we don't get it exactly right, it can be dangerous. Tonight we must have nailed it because the audience gasped and everybody. There's no fight in the play. Just come see it. It's fun though, especially when the audience goes, "Oh my God!"
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Then you know you've nailed it.
Yeah.
Good, great. Thank you so much for talking to us tonight.
That's it. Okay. No, you're very welcome. That was fun. Thank you, and come see the show.
Hey! Fuck you.
Incredible experience to see what you call intimate theater and just the quality of the production, of course, and incredible acting.
Very emphatic, and it was very touching, and I think that people can relate to that.